Yeah, you poor
I mean,
bugger.
nobody's fucked, but just as fucked as.
Yeah.
Mate. Welcome in, welcome.
Crosby was super lucky as well.
There was
Yeah, I watched it from his perspective. Man.
no commentary stream. The boys had trouble on Monday night with the stream. They just couldn't. As soon as they went to go live, it just crashed.
Serves you right for driving in.
So I don't know. If we're lucky, we might even get one of them pop in with us tonight, have a quick chat, but we'll just see.
Oh, was it?
But I'm going to run qualifying because we don't normally do that.
Because as soon as the button went,
Then we'll just have a look.
yeah, as soon as the button went go, I just said okay go, and I just pulled out. And then at the exact same time Craig pulled out, I'm thinking at pretty much the exact same time you pulled out.
Yeah. And the thing is, you can only see the car to your right of you, really. So
Yeah, well,
kind of like everybody's job, but
Info
back
text.
down the grid.
Okay, let me change that to say qualifying.
yeah. I probably came out a bit fast, but like, I still managed to get out pits in seconds.
Yeah, I had to go.
A little bigger. Little bigger. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I reset my car.
Here we go.
It just seems to
Oops.
I don't know, every time I press drive, it seems to take quite a while to actually, like, load.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Pop that up the top here. Qualifying. There we go. I just got to remember to take that off.
I don't have troubles. I've just got this tiny little monitor. I couldn't even see anything, and then on the radar, all of a sudden, Craig's there.
It's cool to see. That's my custom skin, the Simblacks. Thanks to Gunther, did that one. Our title sponsor.
Like an ultra wide.
George running the Mustang. George Goddard.
It's better for in front of you, but it doesn't really help.
I think that's a standard in-game skin. That one.
So yeah.
Pete Dawson. That's his.
You kind of
custom skin.
Physically look to the right of the screen
And
to see the car.
Gunther,
To see the
Gorilla
car.
Racing, definitely a custom skin.
And at the same time,
He's the man for custom skins, True Life Racing.
the radar. You know, you try to look at the two things. It's like,
Just bring my mic a bit closer, actually. Yep. Talking on the stream, I was just chatting away. Yep. Okay, let me go on. I've got a budgie behind me, and the thing is just going nuts. So if I go like voice activity like now, you'll hear it cutting in and out. Anyway, so there's Gunther's skin, Gorilla Racing, because he's a hairy man. Sam Wozniak, he's a standard in-game skin, that one. Costas, standard game skin. Edward Fakuri, I think he's got a standard livery. Jose Mahoney, the Bend, that's a new standard one, isn't it? That's an in-game one, that one, the Bend, Porsche.
Yeah, there's only two for Porsche.
Right. Yep. Bewley, that's an in-game skin. Hayden Tegg, it's a newcomer to the league, standard. Hemi. Is Hemi running? That's a standard skin to a Matthew Clark. What's Matt running?
He's running a custom.
Custom skin. That's pretty cool. It's a bit of a looks. What's it say? Sprint or sprunk? Sprunk. What the hell is sprunk?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
That's what it says, eh? Sprunk. Okay. Lily Glass, in-game skin. Quite a cool one too. No need for Lily to change, actually that one fits perfectly. Merlin, standard skin. Kenny Worcester, the Lexus. Has Kenny got a custom or is that standard? Standard one. Yep. Rob Fox. I can't quite see it. Mr. Rue. Pitts.
No, Rob wasn't in the river.
Right.
So you'll get a list of everybody who signed up.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll show in there at all times. But that doesn't mean they're actually even in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll share it through Discord as well for you guys, eh?
Yeah, sure. Depends if it makes the quality drop for you or not.
No, it's good. Sitting at 111, 105, 107 frame per second. It's fine.
Your Discord The Discord stream's quite choppy. So,
Is it?
yeah, don't worry. I'll just watch it on the,
Okay, I'll
on the
kill it.
live.
Cool,
I think
cool.
we worked this out in the other time as well.
I don't think the times are going to come through then, are they? Live timing. Which sucks.
No, you don't get any of
And
that.
if that's the case, then there's probably no point watching. You'll skip to the end and get the just get the end result, I think. So we had, I think that's going to be it there. So Matt Clark pole, Nathan Bewley second, Pete Dawson third, Gunther Rowe fourth, me in fifth, Craig McConnell sixth, Sam Wozniak seventh, George Goddard eighth, Edward Fakuri ninth, Ken Worcester 10th, Hayden Tegg 11th, Joe Smahoney 12th, Daniel Hemi Bateman, or Hemi, as he's known to his close friends, and Gunter 13th, Lily Glass 14th, Merlin Magician 15th, Rob Fox in 16th, Mr. Roo 17th, Adrian 18th, and Costas in 19th. So we'll ditch that replay
He's got an EQ.
in
So
qualifying.
he's had a
Hmm.
time. Yeah, but he must have speared in the pit and he didn't serve the stop and go.
Bugger.
And they disqualified him entirely, so he should have been,
Hey, Matty.
I think,
Yep.
fifth on the grid.
Stink.
Pete Dawson's quality lap was really good. Like P3, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to see him up there, actually.
It's Aston.
I was actually quite strong at Spa.
Well, if they
Sound
can go up,
alert.
they can go up a Rouge flat. I can't do that in the Porsche at all.
Yeah, it's
Would-
struggle for me.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah. Which sound alert, Matty? You mean in the in Twitch? The redeem thing is on Twitch, not working. Okay. That's no good. Have a look at that. Let me
I
test.
think I'm gonna actually watch the race review from the couch with the wife. So
Alright.
I'm gonna get off.
All good. Enjoy the snuggles.
Yeah, you guys.
It's early. Yeah. Let me try applause. Redeem. Nothing. No, you're right. It didn't come through. I'm not sure what's going on there, Maddie. Right, anyway, I hit play. Oh, that's already going. Cool. Alright, so yep, first place, Matty Clark there in the Aston on the left, Nathan Bewley in the Porsche on third, Pete Dawson, another Aston, just tucked in behind there in third, Gunter in the Gunter in the Porsche as well. It's funny seeing in a Porsche, it's like you've gone full circle, because the first time I started racing against you, I think, was in Kiwi Sim Racing, R Factor, and you were driving a Porsche. Well, after a bit later
I
than.
didn't know better then, and I still haven't learnt much.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
I still like the struggle. Especially at Spa, man. Holy.
Yep. I'm still going to sort these alerts.
I think Dawson and I did quite good for the first lap up until corner of no name. We had a few side by sides there, and then the Aston hit the erosion. That was the last time I saw them.
Oh, right, okay.
They just get you by like 0.4 every time. 0.3 up there. Sad.
Yeah, the Porsche. Yeah, you're right, Matty. It's good to see the Porsche. Saying it's good to see the Porsche being decent. It is. It's fast. It's going really good. Here we go. Off on the lineup. What do they call it? Yeah. Start formation. Yep. Had some dental work yesterday. The old jaw's a bit sore.
Is that what he said?
Yep. Yeah, old tooth pulled out.
It's like looking at Dawson
Yep.
compared to mine. Mine's like just colours thrown in the car.
Yep.
He has nothing.
Just white.
After the race, I said the reason I was actually falling back from you as he drove away is because I keep getting all the stutters because my game was still trying to load your livery in.
Ah, right. I need the standings, that's what I need, yeah. Here we go, race start. Good sized grid, actually. Was it 20 in the end, I think? Really? 19.
Yep.
It looked fairly clean back there, by the look of it. Everyone got through pretty good so far. Tucked in behind the Gunter, trying to warm my tyres up. Yep. Okay, everyone through pretty good. There's another. There we go. That's quite a cool view. Evening, Crossy. You can't be in the Discord, but keen to see the review. No worries, Jace. I'll be sure to give you some airtime for your sponsors and your family members. A little bit of contact there, Pete. Who was on the outside there? Was it you or was it... Let's go, replay bar. Have a quick look back at that.
We didn't touch. It just shows it in the replay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it looked like from... Yep. Yep. Cool. So Matt Clark's streaking away out front. Bewley in second. Pete Dawson third. That's a cool shot. Gunter fourth. Craig McConnell fifth. I'm in sixth. Sam Wozak seventh. George Goddard eighth. Oh, plenty of action in this pack. Let's jump on board for a sec. Look how high the Ford is compared to where I'm sitting in my car.
Yeah, underneath was brake lights.
Yep. I don't think it was this lap, was it? Nah.
Nah.
It's a couple laps in. Hey,
This will
mate.
be a pretty good view, like for a whole lap from your car, I reckon. For an in-car view, because then it'll look kind of very spread out very quickly.
So I was quite impressed that Sam was right behind me at that point. Sam and George. I know George is quick, but Sam was really... He was flying, man. Yep. I think there's a couple of tracks he's quite good at. One, Bathurst, Spa. Well, I got pinged for that. I had to let you back past. So even though you let me, you pulled alongside and just in front, it still didn't count it. It said I still need to let you go.
Yeah, because I thought that was a bit of bullshit, but I didn't realise, I thought it was like riding jumpers. I didn't realise you actually went as off track as you did. Like, I'd still give it back to you, but...
Yeah.
But I thought that would have been enough.
Nah, yeah. Yep. Oh, no, I saw you doing it, and... Yeah, it's wicked.
I changed all the colours on it too. But I had to comfortable through there, and it was just sitting in them, and then...
It's a cool skin. Whoop, Sam making a run back there. A little bit of a shuffle round. Good race back here too. Costa's coming through. You know, if he's at the back, then he's going to be making places. He's all over the back of Ken Worcester. Now, I think, pretty sure we were getting a bit tight up here. Might be the next lap. Yeah, Joe's saying Sam was quick all race. Only reason he called him at the end, he had a longer pit stop. Right. Sorry, what's that, Craig?
I was saying last night to Matt, I was like, if I hadn't tried to get that position back to you and just like carried on, I would have been, like we would have been well ahead of George, and this wouldn't have happened.
Yep. Whoa. There it was there. So was that a wheel disconnect, eh?
Just everything. I lost everything that was every peripheral, and it just turns right.
Yeah.
For some reason when it does it. Like, have a look at my steering wheel and see what my steering wheel is.
Yeah, I was trying to see it. It's maybe the wrong there
CC tuning.
that view. Yeah, it's just stuck on turning, eh? Because you obviously lose it about here, there.
That's there.
Yep. And then just a passenger at that point. Oh no, you got steer. No, your wheel's still straight. So yeah, you just kind of lost all input. Stink. Poor George.
Yeah. There, server.
I don't know.
No, not normally because we watch this on a Wednesday and put it up after.
Yeah, but I get it.
So Ken had to pit. Meanwhile,
Yeah, he had to stop. Oh, sorry, drive through off to the start.
Yeah, I got a drive-through as soon as I went across the fucking start line.
oh, there he is. G'day, mate.
G'day. Shit game.
Yeah, unlucky, man. Anyway, Clarkie's well in front. Oh no, Bewley's not that far behind. It's about lap 3, I think, now. Yep. Pete Dawson in 3rd. Gunter still in touch in 4th.
Julie was having the same issue every time because I could see the delta. Every time he hit a rouge,
Yep.
Matt would go 2 to 3 tenths ahead as soon as we're at the top of it.
Okay. Right.
Because you just can't. We can't. Like I'm at like 25% throttle going up a rouge.
25%.
Yeah, or I'm dead.
That's just a Porsche thing.
Just has no stability. Well, I mean, I can make it so I can go foot flat, but the car's like 10 kilometers an hour slow.
All right.
You can't race, so I just have to make all my pace everywhere but over rouge.
All right. Man, the transition between cars when you go from one to the next is really nice and smooth. That's really cool how they've done that.
Yeah.
I just need I need a second stream deck to program for camera views and drivers, I reckon. Real big bastard.
Profile.
Well, with about like 30 buttons on it.
Make a profile of 2 pages.
Yeah, I could do. What sim racing chair is it? It's what is it?
Delivery's on that BMW.
Yeah, is that a custom one? Mr. Roo. I think it is, yeah. Yes, it is,
Yeah.
whatever. It is a... Hang on, get a name of it. I should know this.
Because I crashed into a paint store.
Golden Throttle Racing.
Fool, yeah, Fool. What is it? What seat is it? I can't remember. It's on the Simplate's website. I'll find out for you, Maddie. I can't remember.
Isn't it in the... Oh, yeah, it's a...
It's got no branding on
Same
it.
as mine. It's got the S on it.
Yes. Yep.
Can't see a brand on mine either. Who cares, Matty? You're not a sim racer anyway. You don't race.
Oh, bit of action going on here. Ken, back of Lee Perkins. PogChamp. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Brisket. Sorry, brisket. Well done, too, on Monday.
ACC's a computer game at this point. Matty, it's not a
He's cranking your handle, winding it up. Maddie is lame and doesn't love us anymore.
I agree with Matt.
Maddie is awesome. She helps me with my race setups, my race strategies.
Is
Yeah,
that
I mean,
how- is that why
is that how you got to drive?
Yeah, but I got a fucking win, didn't I? She didn't help me that one that I got the drive through on, by the way. That was all me. I stuffed that one up on my own. So quick, yeah, You have to avoid rain light races just to avoid Craig. Jose Mahoney, sketchy pass you did on Lily into the bus stop. Was that this lap here? Hang on, have a quick look. Jose.
That hurts my feelings, Matty. Deeply offended.
Must be coming up. Where are we on track? Okay, so that's... oh, yep. Skip around, we'll go forward to the bus stop. Then we'll jump back to lap 4. One lap before, you reckon? One lap 2. Okay, that's bus stop there.
You can just use the lap arrows up the top.
Oh, here. Oh, true. Did not even see that. Whoa. One before?
He's well ahead of Lily.
Yeah. But,
Nope.
no, Lily's right up there now. Hang on.
That's T1. See.
Yeah, so it might be just before that. There we go. Oh, they're sizing up. The Porsche's great under brakes, so... Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Had to avoid... Definitely lap 3, the timing, the messages have simply screwed me. Fair enough. Okay. We'll jump back to lap 4 anyway.
I bet it didn't look dodgy.
No, it looked okay. It looked like shit. Just had to avoid the last second, so... Matt Clark, decent gap now to Bewley. Pete Dawson still keeping Bewley pretty honest there.
Pete had a lemon breakout drive, didn't he?
Oh man, he was flying, eh?
It's because his car was underweight because he had no
Hey, Root.
paint on it.
How was your race, Mr. Rude? Did you enjoy that one? Dawson had a cracker. Yeah, he did, man. He did. And
And
good.
I gave it a reshaping in practice to help him with the aero.
Mr. Rue.
Nah,
Pete Dawson.
Pete's car, he was coming out of pits and I lost my wheel and it just went off and T-boned him.
No,
So he was
right.
coming out of pits.
Same was it.
Yeah.
Hemi. She might get another camera shot that's gonna make us all motion sick. There's Mr. Rue. Hey, cool skin, mate. Is that unique for just this, or is this a skin that you've converted from ACC or another game?
You can't really convert.
Full Throttle Racing. Meant the idea. I guess the design sort of layout. Oh yeah, cool. You had fun. Good. It's yeah, the racing's a lot smoother than the replay, that's for sure. Although I've noticed this replay is a lot better since that last update. There's not as much warping.
I jumped in with J-Man and Paps and was having a big yarn to them, and they were saying it's yucking because Tim, like this race, when they were watching the replays from there, like in car, maybe it's something the way to do with the service setup with registering, it was just flawless. Like it was like you were driving it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was the best
So
it's
was
been.
like,
Yeah.
It was so good to watch, and like I'm sitting there talking to Paps and J-Man's still commentating, even though he's
What's the magician?
so even though they're not streaming, he's like, oh, Nate's got a good run on, blah 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 blah. He's like, oh, sorry, I can't turn it
Cost
off.
us some pits.
No,
Okay.
no,
The
you
fucking
good, man.
commentators cursed me.
Oh,
Gave him my stream and I immediately forgot to pit.
yeah, that's what I said to him. I said, go jump in Matt's stream and have a yarn to him, and he'll be like, he'll fanboy out, and then yeah, I said he'll love it.
I
Go jump in
genuinely
his stream.
That
I
happened.
thought Chanting Man was my dad. I was like, who's that? It's probably my dad on Twitch. It was not.
That happened to me at what race was it? I pitted and they jumped in while I was in the pits talking to me. I think it was round 1 or 2.
Oh, Sebring, I think.
Sebring, yes, yeah. And I forgot to put my speed limiter on.
Disengaged. No, you did. Yeah, you disengaged it when coming out.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yep.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, so it's like commentator curse happened there for me as well. So Mr. Roo's saying he created that skin. His first one he's done at LMU based on from an iRacing team. That's decent effort, man. That's pretty cool. I can't do skins for shit. I get Gunter to do mine when he wants to. He's pretty good. He likes.
I tried to get good to do mine, but he refused.
Good.
I didn't know you to get fucked. I didn't hear that.
You what? What was that, man?
I said he did tell you to get fucked. I didn't hear that.
I did 11 skins last week, so yeah, I was taking that.
Nice.
But that paid for my
Gunter's
flights
one.
to New Zealand and back for the GT3 racing, so that's
Oh, nice.
Pretty sick, isn't it, I think?
Need to organise backers next year. I'll definitely be coming along this time.
were you invited?
I was invited like 50 at the very least.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's actually how it works. Yeah, invite yourself. We try and work out how we're going to deal with that later.
Yeah, it's a cool skin, eh? He's got the gorilla.
It actually looks a little bit better on I've got another livery, it stands out a bit more. I just thought I'd use that one for this race.
Yep.
Yeah, from there, so just make something of it.
Man, I hope those red discs that you ordered carbon because they look like they're about to melt.
Oh, I'm in Imola, in the second lap, my rear brakes hit 800 degrees about 3 times. And that's with, they're literally cooked, and that's with, like, you only have open brake ducts. There's
That's a cool shot.
You never close the rears. So,
Mate, Pete was flying.
yeah, you watch this, you'll just be right on him. Because we just had no way to keep any pace up over Rouge. And this is what happens. This is the natural difference in speed between a front engine and the Porsche for a Rouge. It's just stupid.
Bad car built wrong.
Yeah, it's designed for downhilling, not going up hills, mate. It's not for steroaerobics.
Yeah.
Alright. I thought he was going to... I could see the
Well, at least Lance Stroll doesn't drive one.
Evening, Sam. Mate, you were flying, Sam. Having a good race. These guys, I'm just going to quick look. I think you're on your own there, but I'll jump back up to the front. But yeah, mate, you're having a great race. Is this one of your sort of favourite tracks, old Sam? Or this one in Bathurst, I reckon, would be your go-tos.
I miss Bathurst.
See, I'm looking forward to Imola. I love that track.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's
Cheers,
so
mate.
much better. It's like driving on how I thought the tyres were going to be.
Right.
They just aren't at any other track. It's literally just that one track. They feel okay. Maybe that's where they did all their testing.
Bathurst is in February next year, isn't it?
Yes.
Bugger. We're coming over for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, well,
That's how we
February's
come over
after
February,
that.
Yeah, but not long
See how
enough.
calendar works?
Not long enough after. Whoa!
Yeah, 13, 14, 15 February.
So why doesn't your brother race with us, Sam? Is he younger brother or older brother?
There's no place to put a truck.
Ah, okay.
He's a truck simulator.
So he's saying he races his brother all the time,
He's
Bathurst
a
and
human being.
Spa. Or Spa.
He called him a truck, so I'm going to keep calling him a truck. I don't know him personally, so I'm going to say he's either an international or a Mac.
Not a Scanda.
He's a
Scania.
Hino kind of guy.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so Matt Clark. He's peeled off. He's cruising.
I was in the first bit of the race. I was lapping a second faster than Dawson and Julie.
Yep.
So first and third half of the race, I reckon.
Oh, Sam, you got 3 brothers, all older than you. Right.
How was your tyre deck? Why the tyres didn't seem to change for the entire race?
I definitely noticed it. I was.
Oh, right, cool.
It was like really understeery by the end of the race, but that just kind of feels like every race. So I don't know. I didn't really notice it too much. I think I got down to like
Okay,
low
right.
60s on the front lane.
Yeah, it's actually yeah. I definitely didn't get that. Because how many laps was it? It was
20,
25.
yeah, 26, I think,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Because it did the thing where it lies the whole race. It says 25 up until the point at which you pit, and then it says 26.
Yeah, I was coming into the pits and I was like, I fucking don't trust that. And then
Yep.
what I thought was right, I come out and straight away it says I was like 2%, 3% short. I'm like, what? No, that can't be right. I kept driving and then my last lap, I'm literally in 6th gear for the whole last lap. Just rolling around, trying not to get it across and go.
I've learnt my lesson to always pit. Like, haven't set for more than whatever laps is going to be.
I thought I did.
Never real.
I went for the upper limit. I was sort of thinking, oh, that's way more. But, yeah. So,
Gonna get there now, back to Sam. Hemi.
because I
Jose.
tried to extend it out an extra lap as well near the end, which is why Crossy closed up, because I was trying to make it stretch it over one more lap, and it just I couldn't quite get the number to roll up high enough.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, you know what, screw it, just pit and go.
Yeah, Joe's saying he overfueled for that exact reason for the last 2 races, same thing. And other than that too, you can't trust the game. You got to give it a little bit more.
Every lap when I crossed the finish line, it was like number 0.9
Yes,
left.
yeah.
And so
it didn't matter what I did, it just stayed at .9.
yeah, I came across with 1.9 and I audibly said on my stream, alright, I need to pit this lap, and then that's where J-Man appeared. The next thing I know, I go around the final corner and I go, oh fuck, I forgot to pit.
Yeah. I was like, man, you're going long. Good.
It was not intentional,
Yeah.
it was really stressful actually.
Yeah. I mean, I still went, I think I still only had like 0.4 or 0.5%. Yeah, so it's still pretty low. But, yeah.
I didn't hear from Adrian this week. I wonder if he had a shit race. I don't know where he ended up.
He finished 10th, I think.
That's not bad.
Top of my head.
Didn't he finish just above you?
Could have done. I can't remember. I was just like, fuck this. Can't have been.
I was going to say, Crossy down that line. Yeah, stop.
I'll just stop go. Ran out of energy. Fuel. But virtual fuel.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah,
So you just didn't put any
boost.
in your car, or what?
I was chasing down. I was focused on catching you because you were. I didn't know if you were conserving or what, but I was catching. I was focused on that, and I thought I'm just going to stay out as long as I can, and just didn't even notice that the energy was gone. I was just looking at my fuel.
Oh, so you
Was
actually
it before your stop?
I said you
Yeah.
ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So when I pitted, my energy was gone. That's why I got the stop through.
Yes, because I was 1% below you for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I ended up, when I went in, I managed to get myself 1% above you. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, oh. And I actually thought you were going to pit the lap before me.
I should
Because
have.
I was like, you can't get around. Well, you're going to struggle to get around with that amount of a VE. Because I was like right on the limit for
Yeah.
my lap. And then you kept going, and I was like, fuck it. You know, that's like, obviously he thinks he's going to be able to get around. I was like, oh, maybe I over-calculated. And then I came in, and because in the pits, I don't see the difference between, 1% and 0.9.
Yeah.
0.9 just shows a 0. So I thought you just came in on,
Yeah, I don't.
on
No.
0, a point something or other. And then when I left the pit, because you were right there, and then you just never left the pit, I was like, you're still there, you're still there, you're still there, as I went down. I was like, oh, something's gone wrong.
Yeah, something went wrong. All right.
Something definitely went wrong.
Yeah.
So you did make you serve the stop and go straight away?
Yep. Yeah, I did the stop and go there and then, and it wouldn't let me take fuel, and I'm like, shit, I've got to get round to another lap. I didn't think about it. So luckily I had enough fuel in the tank to get round.
And actually do your stop.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So I had to stop
Wait,
twice.
so did you then carry around with 0 VE for a whole other lap? Is that how that works?
Yes. Yep.
Wow, okay, interesting.
Doesn't give you another penalty, but
Yeah.
If you go in and out of the pits and you don't, just like you do, so let's say you had a drive-through as well to serve for whatever reason, if you serve that, you'll then get a stop and go for 200 seconds because
I'll ask in a sec,
it's
Sam.
the second one. Yeah. I learned the really hard way. I rolled into the pits like Crossy did ages ago, and got a stop and go 100, and I ran out of VE in the pits between the speed limiter bit and my pit bay.
Looks good, by the way.
And I only had like half a lap, or I don't know, like 2
Worcester.
litres of fuel when I needed 3 to get around the track. So I was, I was going to run out of fuel trying to drive the extra lap to get back to the pits.
Yep.
I was.
Just
Man, I tell you what, I was so close to a stop go. I came into the pits with 0.4%.
Yeah.
I lost like 3 seconds lifting and coasting on my in lap just to make it there.
I think on my last lap, I was like 36 seconds ahead of the car behind me, and then finished a race with 26 seconds. I lost like 10 seconds or more.
What lap times you guys doing at Imola?
At Imola, my best is a 44.8 so far, but I'm sure it'll get
A 40 what, sorry?
44.8.
44.8, okay. I don't think I've turned a lap yet. Proper lap, so...
Yeah, I did. I've done 44.8 in the Lambo. It took like 4 laps to get there. It was almost instant, which was very disappointing. And I'm 44.6, and 44.955 on the service. I did a faster lap beforehand, but it must have been like a really cold track or something.
Right.
Which I've not been able to get close to. So,
Man, you cleaned out, Matt. You were
about a
gone.
50-degree track temp.
It'll come back. When the pit stop happens, it will come back.
Right.
It definitely shouldn't have, but it did.
And Gunter back and
Got real
forth.
scary for a bit.
So coming sort of the midway point. What are we? No, not quite. Another 5 minutes or so. So Matt Clark, Pete Dawson, Bewley in third, Gunter fourth, me fifth, Edward Fakuri here in sixth, Sammy Wozniak in seventh. Didn't realise Sammy was a twin. Hemi in eighth. Jose in ninth. Give him a bit of airtime. His family watching.
So my tyres, my most worn tyre was 67%, and my least worn tyre was 74.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely lower than that.
Yeah. Again, the car was pretty balanced because I needed to make it survive over Rouge.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't spin, basically.
Yeah, Porsche looking good.
I was so conscious of the fact that I needed, like, if I was gonna gain points on Bewley, I needed the fastest lap. So in the first 3 laps, I took over Rouge flat and then never again.
Yep.
I think my fastest lap was like 1.1 seconds faster than anyone else did. Which kind of shocked me, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I was up 2 clips a week, and I had hackers everywhere, just so that every time, and then, like I said before, I only was using like 25% through most of a Rouge, and then came back on. Yeah, so I was not even going to get even vaguely close to the quality pace.
What happened there, Mr. Rouge? You let him through. Was he quicker? Was Ken on a miss or something? Or actually, Ken went off? Or Ken got the drive-through, right? Or some sort of penalty at the start?
I got a drive-through at the start, and then I just had my angry eyes on. I was just determined.
Angry eyes. Angry man coming through. So fuck, get out of his way. He was just so fast, so he let him pass. Fair enough. Now,
I was heaps quicker though.
oh, yep. Now that Mr. Roo, the whatever fool on the back, that's a guy that streams on Twitch, right? I'm sure I've seen him. I've been in his servers and raced him. Has some like a bit of a different kind of stream thing going with all sorts of bits and pieces. Yeah, thought it might be. I got banned from his server once because he stopped in the middle of pit lane and I rear-ended him, couldn't stop. So he kicked me from the server.
Yeah, that's definitely your fault.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I did stop following him at that point, but I did add him again later. So, Costas, George, Craig, Fox out at that point. Merlin still going, so it's Merlin up. 15 still in the race. Hayden Tegg in 14th. Lily in 13th. Lily normally watches. You there, Lily? Say hello. Adrian, 12th. Mr. Roo in 11th. Angry Worcester. Ken Oath in 10th. Jason 9th. Hemi in 8th. Sam Wozniak in 7th. Edward Fakuri in 6th. We've got a beamer in front of him. Oh no, he's the beamer. It's just the camera going. I'm in 5th still at that point. Gunter in 4th. And then Bewley Pete and Matty Clark in the lead. That was a dodgy looking Porsche through All Rouge. Let's see what Gunter's like. Pretty tidy.
I was so intently watching the gap between Dawson and Bewley the whole race. Just praying that Pete would keep him behind. At any point's a good point.
Yeah, definitely. It sucks I don't have the timing still. I hope they bring that out soon. Is there somewhere where you can post recommendations for their updates and things for the next update?
On their proper forum
Right.
on lemonsultimate.com.
Yep.
No, it's in there under. They've literally got a broadcasting specific channel, or whatever you want to call it, which has got all the thousands of things in there. Will get upvoted. So it's
Okay.
like somebody posts something, and then it has like 450 upvotes for the ideas and stuff like that.
Right.
So, amongst many other things. But we've only got to wait 13 days, and we've got a release version of the game. So that's
Sweet.
1.0. So I hope there's a lot of fixes.
Feature requests. Cool. Going in there a bit later and have a look. Was there anything should be looking out for at this point of the race? I think Matt's pretty comfortable out there in front. Man, you got a massive gap.
Nothing from me pretty much the whole race, unfortunately.
Boring.
Yeah, I was the same, really. To be fair.
Yeah. Outside of when I come out of my pits, then it's close between Dawson and I, but still I wouldn't say anything really happens.
Oh yeah. Man, it's good. The custom skins look great. It's cool we got them in now.
Yes.
Yeah, very happy to have them working.
Yep. Fakuri, Sam Wozniak.
In the end, I only got 2 actual track cuts. I got a few, 1 or 2 warnings, but I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, same actually. It
I
felt
didn't really get it. Yeah.
in the practice during the week, it felt a lot stricter than it did in the race itself.
Yeah.
Once we got into our server, it's like, oh, I was getting pinged there before, I'm sure, and all of a sudden it was a lot better. Whoa, let's see that again.
That was the same. Like I didn't change anything there. So, but the issue is, well, I guess almost when I think about it, almost all my track cuts I was getting was around Eau Rouge anyway, to Radeon. So I dumbed down the car for that. So probably that
I
was
was
probably
making a
the
bit
thing.
actually there. Not really. I just like,
Actually,
Smoothing the grass down.
it's probably better you didn't go into the pits there because you probably would have got pinged for cutting across the line or something. I've had that happen before at that track in one of the servers online.
It just did one of those when you're going real slow and then it starts to slide and you're just like, oh, okay.
Actually, guys, Hemi must have made a mistake then too.
Yeah, he did.
So this could get interesting. This might be worth watching.
I got past him, I think.
Did ya?
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
Hemi, Ken, and Mr. Roo.
Yeah, Tokyo Taxi's pretty fast in a straight line. It was great.
Oh yeah, Roo said you scared the shit out of him. He thought you were pitting, and then he look next to him, and you were there.
Yeah, no, I just fucked up. Yep.
It happens.
People. And I think, did he end up stacking? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think he lost the will to live.
Yeah, I think he ended up losing it behind me. I just seen him disappear in the revision mirror.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
pity he's got
Had a
the.
lot of problems getting corner exit, I think, just going sideways.
Yep.
He's using his 1 car change this round.
Is he? He's going to change.
Well, yeah, because then he did. Well, that was the second attempt on the new tyre model, and it's like even I just tried to drive it last night.
Yep.
When I was feeling pretty confident with most cars I took around Imola, and fuck, what a nightmare.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, around here, I think, is where he loses it. I can't remember. I just remember seeing him just disappear.
It's a great looking car.
Yeah, right at corner exit, he just kept getting a big wiggle up.
Was that on a fast corner?
Yeah, or just any corner. Just
Alright.
right at the end of the corner on exit, he'd just do a tank slapper on him.
Like, oh. Yeah, it looked like he got the shits in. He's like, into the wall. Kill the car. Oh, man, that sucks. I've had that happen a lot in that corner. Go to the
Yeah,
pit.
I was just lucky I did it in the start, but went the other way. Into the grass.
He's had enough. Look like he's had enough.
It's so easy to look it on the exit of bus stop.
He really parked it in the pit.
He did, man. I feel for him. That sucks. So Kim wasn't mucking around. He's going for it again.
Yeah, and then I still had to pit, remember? So,
Hi.
trying to make hay while the sun was shining.
So were you actually looking to pit that lap when you spun? You nearly
No,
spun
I
it?
just fucked up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just a standard over rotation bus stop.
Pretty much, yep. As I said, I just turned in and it just kept turning. Just a real slow rotation.
And I do think a lot of people who have done a lot of Ks in ACC, that's probably one of the harder corners, to be fair, because it does throw the car around a lot more, especially
Just like it just comes out of that right-hand little compression zone and it unloads. It just goes one way or the other.
Let's jump on board with Matt for a lap.
I'm here, I'm seeing one, yeah, that's fine. I appreciate the airtime.
Just, it's usually brief on it.
it's an Aston.
Yeah.
No, Aston is, like, honestly, I think everybody's the same when they drive Aston. It just takes a lot more rotation to get the same.
Yeah.
It does, especially in those slow corners. You've got to really like get that wheel right round to get the
It's just
rotation
like
on it. It just doesn't want to
straight
turn.
round on the rock.
Does this look like you're on my replay? Does it look like you're braking a lot later than you do in real time?
I'll pay a bit more attention.
Yep.
I don't think so, though. I'll watch here. This will be a good corner because this one is where the braking really matters. No, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I can't brake that late. Let's have a look at your brake
I'll
lights.
have a look at the pull on as well because I know exactly where I brake and pull on.
Let's put on there, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty much perfect.
Holy shit!
I'm really happy with how that green came out in the sunlight.
See, I'm braking about McLaren, probably about just before this bridge thing. Otherwise, it just kicks the back end.
My brake marker is the like as I hit that line.
Bang.
On the
Jeez, okay, that's pretty good. keep third gear there too.
I generally touch second and then back up to third.
Right.
I found, I don't know if the Asticals have really great or if I just have more confidence, because I've noticed, like, throughout the season that I tend to be braking later than people, just in, like, general. Like, at Coda last week, I was consistently braking way later than Bewley into 12.
Yep. So what, like, if you don't mind sharing settings, like a couple of settings, say brake bias and ABS?
ABS is just on 9, I don't touch it. It's just the way it's set up. I have no idea what my brake bias is. I never look at it and I never touch it.
Okay. So you're probably running quite a bit of front brake bias.
I'll tell you when I log in after this. But yeah, I literally load up the IMO setup, so I don't even look at them, and I just drive them based on how they feel.
Oh, okay.
If
Right.
it's an IMO one, then it'll probably be more rearward. Most of the
I think
Generally.
CMR, like 46, 48.
Yeah. Yeah.
off the top of my head, they're like 49.5, 50.5.
So what's going to come up here? Billy is flying. Third place. Gunter in fourth. Still hanging in fifth. Mr. Fakuri in sixth. With Sam right behind him in seventh. Joseph in eighth. It's in the top 10. Mr. Rue ninth. I love that Porsche, the Ben Porsche. Even it's just standard game
the
content.
orange and black.
Oh, it looks mean.
Mirrors looks awesome.
Yeah.
There's actually, I love that one, but there's one that races in DTM this year.
Yep.
That is a slightly more, I would say, almost fluoro shade of orange, with like a black rear similar to that, and it looks incredible.
Right. Sorry, Maddie. This is the way. What were you talking about? What was that
I
relating
have a
to?
feeling that was in regards to me just loading up the setup, not looking
And
at
going
it,
for it.
driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Maddie's flicked me a couple of setups, including the one at Monza, and that's what I've done as well. Just jumped in and gone for it. The Loader Pro setup and forget. Yeah, what was that? So Ken must have pitted at that point because he's dropped back to 12th. You didn't have any other mistakes, eh, Ken?
No, I think I might have pitted by then.
Yeah. Okay, Lily. Looks like Lily's parked it as well. Well, we're down to 12 cars at that point. So what happened to Lily?
Yeah, I think Lily said she lost it through Pullon.
Okay, let's have a look. See if we can find. So we're on lap 15. So it'll be lap 14, this one. Puon's a prick of a corner too because it's so fast.
It is. You get it right, or you lose. You have three options: get it right, lose a shit ton of time, or die.
Yep. Okay, so this is it
Or a
here.
combination of all three. Get it right, still lose a shit load of time and die.
The snap oversteer. Yep.
I don't get the snap oversteer. The Porsche just gets into this
rear entry.
lazy loss, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. So you could still.
The snap oversteer would at least make me feel like I did something wrong. It just goes.
She forgot to
I'm
shift
just
gear.
gonna-
That's what.
I'm just going to float over this way, gently backwards.
So Pete and Nath were kind of stretched out a bit then. I was starting to close in on Gunter because you were conserving fuel.
But I was hoping.
But I was quite a way back at this point, I think, still. So you're up through a Rouge and I'm not even through there yet. Fuck, that was a bit dodgy. But there's no real battles through the pack anymore. We're sort of like spaced out a bit. I know Sam's still chasing down.
He basically catches up to Matt. Yeah.
Yeah. Spa is really like it's an incredible track, but it's not a great racetrack. I don't think. Even though I love it with all my heart.
Well, for proper endurance with like 40, 50 cars in different classes, then it's great.
100%.
And I don't think the tyre model really did it justice. It's just all the grip level or something's weird.
just felt like an ice skate rink from start
Yeah.
to finish.
Yeah.
Shit, our group level was just, that was, yeah, terrible.
When you compare that to like Imola, it just feels like it's just ripped beyond belief.
I've never done a lap anyway yet.
So they say Pete was catching up to Matt. So Matt's through cars.
No, he doesn't catch me necessarily. What happens is I forget to pit, and then because of that I lose about 3 seconds of my in lap through making sure I get back to the pit lane
Right.
without getting a stop go penalty, and he underfueled. So he saved more time than he needed to in the pits, and we end up back together.
Right, gotcha. They're watching Sam at the wheel. Hard to believe he's only 13, this kid. Bloody good, eh?
Yeah, incredible. Yes.
So you're still watching Sam? Have you raced any karts or anything like that? Go-karts or...? We just love racing. Gaming. Maddie thinks racing at Spa is awesome, to be honest. I don't mind it. I had some really good races and I've had some shit ones. Normally my shit ones have been self-induced.
That'll do it.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I find that the high-speed nature of it, with any sort of cars that use a fair bit of downforce, it spreads the cars out quite a lot.
Yeah.
So there's just so much aero wash. But definitely not a good racetrack for Formula One anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you were going to the pits
Hasn't
then.
really been
I feel it's a track of more self-death than anything else.
Self-death.
100%.
Yep.
I think every fourth lap I'd try to take a Rouge flat out and I ended up with 2.75 of track cuts just on that one. Tried it every fourth lap going, oh, you can get it right, come on.
This time you can do it.
Yeah, whoop, no, another track cut. Whoop, more penalties, beauty.
How far have
I gave up in the end.
Gunter's in the corner. Can't see me
It's
yet.
my favourite track in the world, though. I will just love it to bits. Driving it is incredible.
It is pretty cool, eh?
It's on my bucket list to go to the Belgium Grand Prix one year.
I like it as a track, I'm just slow as shit at it.
It's steep, eh? Like, you look at that, I mean,
Oh yeah. Well, it's
like that there, okay?
it-
So you see the rows of seats going across, and that's indicative of, you know, the drop.
Yep.
And then
The
that,
Rouge Radio is 6 stories.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's something like roughly 100 meters from the highest point to the lowest point, which is crazy.
So that's the lowest point there, I would say. Is there a better
I think
view?
I think the lowest point is as far as the actual track. I don't mean Eau Rouge itself, but the lowest point of the track is right at the bottom when you come out of the right-handers and back up the onto the fast section, and then up to the top of the Keppel Straight is like 100 meters.
Yeah, no, sorry, I meant Eau Rouge here. Like, you can see, you know, how the angle of that stand and just how incredibly steep it is for that.
That grandstand would be an incredible place to sit and watch cars come through.
Yeah, man. I wonder what the actually someone watching on Twitch might be able to Google what the elevation difference is, the change at Spa, highest and lowest. Because I think Bathurst is about, what's that, about 160 metres or something, or might be more.
128, I think.
Is it 128?
Yeah, 128, 130 metres, I think.
Yeah, Spa is approximately 100 metres.
Okay.
Give or take.
It's funny, I thought Spa might have been more than Bathurst.
For you, Spa.
Australia wins again.
Yeah.
I wonder what Nürburgring is, the Nordschleife.
Would be a lot, I said.
It's a pretty big track.
Elevation was?
100 metres, roughly.
Oh, well, okay.
And Bathurst are 128.
Red Bull Ring's about 60 metres.
Yeah, That's the other bucket list track for me. I want to go to the Belgian and Austrian Grand Prix. I love the Red Bull Ring. So simple, but just oh good.
Oh, Silverstone would be one for me.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Going and sitting on like Maggots and Beckett,
Maggots and Beckett,
just watching
yeah.
Formula One cars go through that, like holy.
I think Silverstone might
Oh,
be the
Crosby,
best
you were
flat
closer.
race
It
track
is
in the world.
174 metres Bathurst.
Whoa! That's
Yep.
crazy.
I thought it was a.
Between the top of the mountain and the front straight, 174 metres.
What do I win?
You got your thumb?
The praise of your peers, but there's none of your peers here, so you
Stick
just
the
sit there
thumb in
and
the
quiet.
mouth to get it moist first. That's what you win.
Right. Okay. I might pass that prize on to the next person.
You don't want that?
Spin the wheel again.
Yeah, spin the wheel again. So what was the motivation for the colour choice on the mirrors and winglets?
Who?
Gunter.
Oh, whatever I did on the last livery, I did on the Porsche. Yeah, I didn't change it from the previous one I was doing.
Ah, okay.
I basically have one Photoshop file for every car I do, every one of one style of car, until it reaches maybe a gigabyte, and then it's a bit hard to manipulate, and then I go and make it work.
Okay, I wonder if you can see. Your virtual energy. You can't see how much is left, can you? No.
Not in replay.
No, it doesn't give you the live. Because I could see you then. I was catching you.
Next quick question, it's 300 metres.
What is?
Lord's Cliff, 300 metres difference in elevation.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Over mountains. I wonder what Pike's Peak is then.
Just a bit more.
Yeah, that's 1600 or something, isn't it?
Ah, it'd be huge. Yeah. So much that it. What about Laguna Seca? Actually, that would be a fair difference. It wouldn't be. I think because that climbs like 5 stories in one little section. That hill.
I guess like maybe 50 to 60, probably similar to the Red Bull Ring.
Pikes Peak, 4,302 metres.
Oh,
Wow, for 4.3 k's.
That,
Yep.
But that's the top of it. It's not the road they drive on, is it?
That's the Pikes Peak elevation, top elevation, yeah.
Okay.
oh, okay, yeah, that's the height. Yeah, sure.
Pete Dawson second. We must be getting towards the pit stops now. So about 40 minutes in. This is our leader, Matthew Clark. He's a very quiet guy, doesn't talk much.
All right.
Hardly
Happy
knows
to-
in the room.
Fuck my
But that's coming from the other noisy cunt who's in here too.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, he's streaming. The other dude.
The Scottish guy with the Kiwi with the Scottish descent with a German name.
That's me.
Yeah. Man, that thing sounds good, that Aston.
Yeah, I love it.
Ooh. That's cool. So that's a gap first to second.
The mirrors work in the replay.
Yeah, pretty cool, eh? Second to third, we'll get Gunter pop out of All Rouge in a second. Here he is. Third to fourth. Okay, so it looks like Pete's pitted, so he's come back out in fifth. And he's not that far behind me, actually. I'll probably see him. there he is.
Does that mean your penalty's coming shortly, Crossy?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to relive that horror. Hit for Curry in 6th. Sam's pitting and Joseph's pitting. Those two are in the pits. Where's Adrian? Adrian's pitting. It looks like Sam and Joseph done theirs. Was Joseph in front of Sam before the pit? I don't know, actually. Well, Sam's ahead of him now.
Assuming Joseph must make up some places.
So Rue's pitted and coming out just ahead of Hayden Tegg. I'm not sure if Hayden's pitted yet. It'd be great once we get this information on the replays. Alright, where's Pete at this point? He is there. Still chasing down Gunter. Give our sponsors a bit of a publicity, the old Simblacks. Yep, okay. So I'm coming in behind Gunter, we're both coming to the pits now.
Oh, you put the wall.
Everyone, yeah. Actually, all of us.
On the wall there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that means, yeah, Dawson's about to be right on my arse then.
And there it is, yep.
Wall and clip the Gunter.
Game on.
Yep.
Did that give you damage, Gunter?
No, I didn't get any damage in that race.
Oh, okay, cool. Must
I
be.
got a scuff from hitting a rumble strip on the exit of Kuon for some reason. It said, that'll buff out, don't worry about it. That was it.
Yeah, I got that in practice or qualifying, I think. Front end. Just by running over a ripple. Joe says Sam and my battle will start after our pit stop. He seemed to have a long one. Tyres maybe. Oh right, okay.
He said he overfueled by a fair bit, so it may have just been extra that he took too much fuel in the stop itself.
Right. Aston 1-2. Did you get the interview at the end of the race?
No, from who?
Well, I was just wondering because
It was those three.
Yeah. Yep.
They did, I mean, technically the broadcast guys got to listen to me have an interview with my mum.
Yeah, that's right.
What happened there?
So my mum has been badgering me to give her a shout out on the broadcast if I win a race for a while, and every time I've been forgetting. And so I made a comment during the race that it was really funny that the one race I'd actually remembered to do it was the one race where there was no broadcast.
Oh no.
And so as soon as the race ended, my phone started ringing. So mum just got me to put her on speakerphone so she could talk to everybody.
We'll chuck her on now. Is she there?
Nah, she's actually in Wodonga in Victoria visiting my
right.
brother and his wife.
Okay.
Hey, come on, Crosby. She only watches their son. She doesn't watch you.
Whoa.
I don't think she knows the race review exists. Maybe I'll mention it to her. She should start tuning in. He loves it. She watches it with one of her best friends.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, hoping to get my old mate Mario into it though. He seems pretty keen. He used to race supercarts with him. He owned the cart that I raced at Laguna Seca. I leased it off him. He came over with me. That's the last time I saw him actually, until on the weekend in Sydney. It's good to catch up. But yeah, mentioned what we're doing with these, and he goes, "Oh, I've been thinking about getting a sim." So
Go on then.
yeah, we'll see. He's
What's cards like at Laguna Seca? Because like, it would make the track feel huge, surely.
supercards.
Oh yeah, sure. They're the ones with the big
When they
wings
do
on.
like 200 odd K
Yeah.
an hour,
God
pretty
damn.
quick carts.
Yeah, 240 top speed.
That's crazy.
But the good thing is you have just one brake, right? Just on the rest, so it makes that 240 feel slower.
Nah, they got 4-wheel disc brakes.
No, joking. Oh, they're not like the rentals.
Oh yeah, exactly the same.
Old mate standing in the middle of the track, waving you down.
Waving your butt, yeah.
He's got the buzzer he pushes it whenever someone crashes.
Fucking legs get taken out.
It looks like you're just starting to peel away from him then.
Yeah, that's what I kind of meant when I said nothing really eventuated from it, but he also backs off because he realises he doesn't have enough VE at some point to make the end.
Okay.
Start baby. I was really hoping he was just going to be a little bit closer, because once he gets a sniff, he's just a pest and he just doesn't go away.
Yeah, I love racing Dawson. So,
He's a tough competitor, man.
I'm just happy about the Aston one too.
There you go.
As
I'll
it should be.
show you quickly. This is what I raced at Laguna Seca. Then I'll take that off and carry on.
That'd be so fun.
What year was that, Crossy? 1973, 74?
Yeah, I would have been 1 year old.
The internal combustion engine had just been made.
Yeah.
How old are you, Ken?
Crosby was going
That
old
was
school, still
a
racing
steep out.
speed.
Mate, I was born in 77.
77. So you're not much
That's
younger than
what-
me.
No, not really.
You're the same age as my wife.
Fell on the front for him to shovel the coal in.
I always thought there was something nice about Jolie.
Yeah, husband. Now get fucked.
I don't know if you're in the position to be offering that, Crosby.
Well, true. You got to watch what you say. Eh? That was 2001. So it was 24 years ago.
For Crosby Odyssey.
Shut up. That's a good one. Right.
That's
What
what happened.
happened though? The car, your suspension broke, eh?
No, we found out the radiator cap was leaking. Couple of things happened. We that engine's TZ. It's got two motor mounts, one at the front, one at the back, and because it's a V twin, one of the cylinders goes down. So we want to check the cylinders after the first day. So we undid the front mount, and Mario basically tilts the motor up, and what it did, it just pinches the lead, which connects the CDI, the ignition, onto the spark, and during the race it came off, so I lost one cylinder. I was just passing guy up to get into third place, going up the hill, under the bridge to that the kink halfway up, going up there, pulled out, had a good run on him, got past alongside, and then the lead popped off and I lost the bottom cylinder. So I was like, so pulled into the pits. I knew exactly what it was. Said bottom cylinder. Mario, because it happened once before at Willowbank, he put that on, and then there was an accident. So I went back out, and we got held up behind pace car for about 3 laps, and the radiator cap had a leak, and it was just leaking out, and it overheated, ended up DNFing. So Mr. Clark still way up front. Pete Dawson still trying to track him down. Bewley. He must have had some cuts, eh?
Right, always looks at so much closer.
There must have been some dudes having, getting close on track cut through here. Because I'm sure that's a cut.
Yeah, it depends how much he's lifted. Because I had a few of those where he would come up green.
Yep.
That'd be okay, but yeah. I think I finished with only like 0.25 points for the whole race.
God, that Porsche sounds horrible from behind, isn't it?
That's a bad car.
Yeah. So I was way back in 11th then. That was my race run. Edward in the pit. So who's behind me? It's a Porsche. Leaders. That's right. Jose and Sam had a good battle apparently. Excellent. They might have missed most of it. I'll just have a quick look back for a couple of laps. Yeah, okay, so looks like Joe's closing in on Sam. We'll watch this for a couple of laps, so I'll miss this one. Just see where he gets past.
I'm just a good Ferrari on track. Honestly, given what I've heard about the Ferrari at this track, I'm super impressed with what Sam's done here.
Yeah, it's tough, I know.
Everything I've heard is that it kills you.
But he's got it looking pretty good too. It's doesn't look nervous at all. Oh, there it is. So I take it Joe's probably cleaned out from there.
So frustrating when something like that happens. You're like gearing up to defend, and then you just have a mini moment, and it's all over instantly.
Yep, you just give it away. It's like, couldn't even fight for it.
Especially that late in the race too.
Yep.
You're thinking, I could probably hold this out for 3-4 laps maybe.
Looks like Sam's still with him though. He's not giving up. Shush.
Oh, that was a fucking tight line jump. My God.
Can't be too far from the finish now, I reckon. So it's 59 minutes. Another couple of laps. What's happening through the pack? So Hayden's got Mr. Roo behind him. They look like they're starting to tighten up a bit. Possibly. Who's in front of him? That's Sam. Oh no, he's a fair bit ahead. Yep. So are there more cars coming, do you know?
Mercedes.
Yeah, we're getting the Aston
GT3
Valkyrie
and
and the
Valkyrie.
hypercar. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Are they both coming with the 1.0 update?
Yep.
Yeah. Sick.
Just had to defend
See,
after this. I think Sam had better pace until the end. Okay. Did he catch back up to you, Jose? Sorry, mate.
No, that's okay. You go.
No, I have. I was just asking Joseph if Sam was able to catch back up again. But
I was just thinking, because on the topic of new cars and the fact that the Lambo's on screen, Lambo are going to be debuting the Temerario GT3 in the next few days, or very shortly.
oh yeah,
Yeah, but it's racing in WEC 2026.
Yeah, I know it's not for this year. Yeah, it's just the final year of the Huracan.
It did race this season. 2025, there was no Lambo.
across the
In
lines.
WEC at all. Yeah,
Sam was right
it's
behind.
racing in
Class
the series.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I love the dirty windshield. It's cool. It'd be good if you could clear it though with the wiper and a bit of water.
Oh yeah, give it a spray.
Yep.
That would be sick.
We'll get it cleaned in the pit stop.
Yes.
That does feel like the next step for authenticity, I suppose, or immersion for sim racing games, is to have actual functional working pit crews.
Would be cool, eh?
Just pulling in, and yeah.
You can clear it in iRacing, so I can't see why they can't implement it.
Yeah, they run tear-offs on them anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, so where's Pete now?
Yeah, so I didn't realise that until I saw
Hey, Matt's cleared
Le
off.
Mans this year and saw the Ferrari have that happen, and I was like, oh shit, I had no idea.
Matt still in first, Pete Dawson second, Nathan Bewley third, Gunter Rowe in fourth, Jose Mahoney fifth, Sam sixth, Hayden Tegg in seventh, Mr. Rue in eighth, right behind him. This is a good battle here actually, I might sit on this one. Ken in ninth, Adrian 10th, me 11, Ed Fakuri 12th, and the rest have at that stage died or given up. So have you found anything else about your wheel, Craig? No, might be up. Or he's forgotten to, he's on push to talk.
No,
Yeah,
I uninstalled all my drivers, and it seems to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the power supply, but I'm just gonna get a card, and it doesn't do it as frequently. And then I don't know if you were there, but I was saying my power supply's got an eco mode on it, and that was turned on for some reason, and I've turned it off.
Hmm.
So I feel like it's
Something physical, eh? Yeah. Physical or yeah, it could be power, like say eco mode. But since you've done that, have you been able to test it for any decent amount of time?
Yeah, I'm driving it now, and it's sweet.
Okay, chuck it back on eco and see what happens. I guess that'll probably tell you. Oh, nice drift out there. That was cool, Mr. Roo. How far's Matt? Okay, so he's at the top. Okay, Pete Dawson, not far behind. Bewley's.
Wasn't too far behind Mr. Ruin that. I was catching again. I just couldn't close the gap.
Yeah, where are they? Eau Rouge. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Sam was closing back in on Joe's now, so it looks like Hayden Tegg's getting away from Mr. Rue a little bit. And then Ken's chasing him down. But Sam is closing in on Jose as well. But oh, flashing his lights. He's trying to put him off. He's got two battles going on here. So it must be getting pretty close.